Welcome back, everybody, to another Q&A with Dr. J and GC. We are here from My Happy Genes to answer your questions. So if you are new to this channel, this is what the deal is. We get questions from consumers and practitioners about certain genes and how they affect our day-to-day disease processes, wellness, weight, energy. And then we do these little videos to answer those questions. So if you have a question, you can leave it here on the YouTube page. You can write to us, info@myhappygenes.com, and we would be happy to get you the answers that you're looking for. Today, we are going to answer the question, where does OCD come from?
Who knows?
Okay, bye now.
Oh, you want me to answer that?
Yeah, I was hoping you could help me out.
Okay, all right. Yeah, we've talked about the COMT enzyme that breaks down adrenaline and noradrenaline and dopamine. So this is one of the factors when you have a genetic variant in that enzyme, it causes your adrenaline to be higher than normal. Your resting state of adrenaline is up here. If this is like baseline, you're always up here. And so that's the first component. But the interesting thing about the COMT, people that have that COMT variant, is they're often higher than normal intelligence too. And so add those characteristics, higher than normal intelligence, a little bit anxious, always thinking about possible things that could go on in their environment. They're the ones who are scouts. They don't miss anything. They're just like so active, often leading to ADD, ADHD. But add to that a genetic variant in the MAO gene, which is our warrior gene, and its job is to break down serotonin. And if you can't break down serotonin, increased anxiety and irritability, and combine those two, and that's a very high association with perfectionism and OCD behavior. So it depends on how many genetic variants in those two categories. Also, your upbringing, both parents gave you those genes, so they're likely perfectionists too, and would expect that from you growing up as well. So it isn't all about genes, but it's genes and your environment, but you inherited your genes from the people in your environment. So when you add those two together, the high adrenaline, high serotonin, irritability, anxiety, ADHD, and potential for the OCD. So let me show you, I'm going to show you on the sliders where we calculate your risk of perfectionist tendencies. And here's our slider for it. And you can see these are also some of the genes down here. There's the MEOs that I talked about, but also these particular genetic variants, the TPHs, that's a tryptophan hydroxylase, and it's the one that breaks down tryptophan into serotonin. And then these are solute carriers here that are associated with serotonin. But you can see mine is anything past 30% is you're going to be going into perfectionism. And I can't say that I'm irritable about it, but I like things very organized and in their place. And I want a sense of doing a good job. I like it to be done right.
Your way. Is that how right looks?
My way.
Yeah, yeah.
But I can't say maybe I should ask my former partners, like, how controlling was I about this? Maybe that's why I'm single. I don't know. But it gives us a good concentration to complete tasks and do things well. But it's fascinating when I'm doing these readings for people and I show them their slider and they're like, oh my God, yeah, that is me for sure. And if you're close to 30 or below, it's not like you don't like to do a good job, but it's good enough. Let's move on. And you can get more done because you're able to say good enough. And for people above 30%, I'm always going to be tinkering with this program and trying to get it better. And a perfectionist, I want it to be a stellar product. And these genetic variants keep me at it, if that makes sense.
I want to know what your underwear drawer looks like.
It's organized.
I bet.
My closet is by color,
Really?
but short sleeve and then long sleeve.
Oh
So
my.
we got those in color coding, and then the dresses are all color coded. The shoes.
That's so funny. This is
Doesn't
a great
everybody do that?
no, this is the opposite of that. So I had a client, a couple, and they're the opposite of what you're talking about. Anything goes, the house could be a tip, it doesn't matter. They're happy, they're comfortable, they have a lot of family, everybody's always visiting. We got a new housekeeper for that place, and she was probably 100% OCD, like she was everything regimented. And so when she first got there, she said, I'm going to color code the closets for them and I'm going to put all the. They freaked out when they got back because they couldn't find anything because they didn't understand. When something's blue or white, it's easy. But what if there's a
Yeah.
pattern? How do you put patterns? So we had to little by little let them go back to their habits, and she had to adjust because they were just unhappy.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would have loved this housekeeper.
Yeah, I think I would have. That's so
That's
funny.
funny.
But I'm not so OCD where I need to clean it. I'm worried about germs or I'm washing my hands. That's where getting into extreme,
Yeah.
levels of paranoia about stuff. I just like things neat and tidy, and I can't really focus on anything until it is. So,
I don't want you to see my desktop right now.
oh, great.
I'm somewhere in the middle. I like things organized, but I'm not obsessed with a bunch of papers on the floor for a little while. I don't, not forever, but if I'm busy and I need to, I just put them on the floor and I'll get back to them.
Oh,
You probably
yeah.
could not do that.
No, that would drive me crazy. Yeah.
All
You didn't know
right.
this, did you?
I didn't know this, but when I come to visit, I'll make sure that I'm very tidy when I
No.
stay. So people, tell us, do you have OCD tendencies, perfectionist tendencies? What do you feel like is your where are you on the 50% range, the 30 less? Does it matter to you how neat your environment is? And I don't think it's even about just neatness. It's about our personal habits and whether you're committed to something, I guess. Do it the same way every day, brush your teeth at the same time. Yeah,
Yeah.
those kinds of things.
Yeah,
Interesting.
put a comment in the
Yeah,
section if you relate to this. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I can't be the only one out there.
I really sincerely don't think you are.
Okay.
All right, people, we'll be back next week with another Q&A. If you haven't been to the My Happy Genes site and you want to learn more about us, myhappygenes.com. And if you're ever wondering what makes us so special, we've done a grid on the lower portion of the web homepage that compares us to other companies. So you can see, and we're not for everybody, but you can see what makes us different. And I think that's an important thing, an informed decision about your health. So we will be back next week with another Q&A and hope you're all well till then. Bye, Dr. J.
Bye. Thank you, GC.